Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Ream, and a lot of you probably know me from seeing me at Bel Air or Crestview or La Torte or Moreland or North Dickinson or Mount Holly Springs. Today I'm going to read a book to you about an interesting instrument from Australia. And the interesting instrument is called a didgeridoo. And it's an instrument that you blow into to make a sound. This book is called You Do A Didgeridoo, and it's by an author whose name is Nick Page. And he's actually a music teacher, and I got to meet him once. So this is You Do A Didgeridoo, written by Nick Page. Hello, Mr. Music Man, how do you do? Do you do a didgeridoo, one that blows a low wahoo? So, do you do a didgeridoo? No, we didgeridoo. Do you do a didgeridoo, one that blows a low wahoo? I'd paint it in purple or yellow or blue. I could paint it in every kind of hue. I'd even play one you can see right through. So, do you do a didgeridoo? No, we didgeridoo. Do you do a didgeridoo? One that blows a low wahoo? Oh, Mr. Music Man, tell me true. I want to duet with my best friend Sue, this very musical kangaroo. I've brought all my friends from down at the zoo to ask you to make my dreams come true. So, do you do a didgeridoo? No, we didgeridoo. Do you do a didgeridoo? One that blows a low wahoo? I can imitate bird sounds just for you. I can make it squawk like a cockatoo, or imitate the pigeon's coo, or the plaintive cry of a lone curlew, or sound like an owl, to-wit, to-woo, or the angry grunt of an old emu, as it mourns the fact that it never flew. But tell me, please, oh, tell me, do you do a didgeridoo? No, we didgeridoo. Do you do a didgeridoo? One that blows a low wahoo? I've searched from here to Timbuktu. I've been to Rome and to Peru. I played in a band with a tiny shrew, a caribou and a mad gnu. We played the blues on the old kazoo. Some people called it a hullabaloo. But now I want to play something new. So, do you do a didgeridoo? No, we didgeridoo. So, do you do a didgeridoo, one that blows a low wahoo? I could serenade guests at a barbecue, or play for somebody cooking a stew, or Italians eating tiramisu, or Indians cooking sagaloo, or play for barbers as they shampoo, or sailors getting a new tattoo. If you don't have one, then it's adieu, goodbye, farewell, and toodaloo. So, Mr. Music Man, let's review. Do you do a didgeridoo? No, we didgeridoo. So, do you do a didgeridoo, one that blows a low wahoo? I'll take it away with me, that's what I'll do. I could play it while paddling in my canoe, or sauntering down the avenue, or shivering in my small igloo, or staying in teepees among the Sioux. So please, Mr. Music Man, tell me true. Do you do a didgeridoo? Oh, do, please, tell me, do. Do you do a didgeridoo? No, we hang on. Yes, we do a didgeridoo. Yes, Mr. Customer, just for you. You can paint it in purple or yellow or blue. You can play a duet with the kangaroo Sue. You can serenade everyone down at the zoo. You can play it while paddling in your canoe. You can play in Peru or in Timbuktu. You can play it instead of your old kazoo. You can play by the side of the barbecue with the shrew, the new, and the caribou. And listen, it blows a low wahoo. So yes, we do a didgeridoo. What do you want? Just one or two? And shall I wrap it up for you? Actually, I've changed my mind. So after all that time of looking for that instrument, that didgeridoo, they found one, and then he said, "No, I changed my mind. Now I want a different instrument instead." Maybe you could find out more about what a didgeridoo is and what it does. Or maybe you could find out more about different instruments that you can play too. It was great reading for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this story. Bye.
Now we're gonna meet my friend Nathan, and he plays the didgeridoo, and it comes all the way from Australia. So follow me. Hey Nathan.
Hey Ethan.
Welcome to Melody Street.
Oh, thank you. Here, have a seat.
Okay. Can you play something?
Yeah, well, the great thing about the didgeridoo is that it's a rhythm instrument, but you can do many different kind of tricks with it and everything like that, like play animal sounds. So I've got a couple of animal sounds to show you. The first one is a dingo, which is much like a coyote over here. So...
That's so cool.
And then the second is a kookaburra, which is a bird which you find in Australia. And when it does its bird call, it kind of sounds like it's laughing. So... And then the third animal is a kangaroo. And I'm sure you would know about a kangaroo. It's a little kind of animal which has its pouch which it holds its babies in. And that's it bouncing around. And yeah.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Visit us on melodystreet.com.
There's also a chant that you can do that goes along with the words of this book. So I'd like to tell you some of the parts of the chant, and then you can say them back to me. So here's how it's going to start. Listen first. Hello, Mr. Music Man, how do you do? Do you do a didgeridoo? Let's break that down into some smaller parts. I'll go first, and then you can say it after me. Hello, Mr. Music Man, how do you do? Do you do a didgeridoo? This time I'll say it all at the same time, all together. And I'll actually do it 2 times. So the first time you can listen, and then after that you can say it along with me. So this is my turn for you to listen. Hello, Mr. Music Man, how do you do? Do you do a didgeridoo? Now say it with me. Hello, Mr. Music Man, how do you do? Do you do a didgeridoo? You might even think of other ways to change up that rhyme a little bit. Maybe you could put in another instrument at the end or something like that, or even figure out other ways to make it rhyme with the instrument that you picked. So that's some other ways you can stretch your creativity and keep thinking about this book, how you, or do you do a didgeridoo? Good to see you. Bye.